Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell at Spring Hill at Florida. At Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard at Spring Hill, Florida. Yeah, that was me trying to adjust my camera strap so it wouldn't get in the way. These are the two separate paintings that I started yesterday in one video. So this is welcome to part 2. And I think that I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start right here. Because here seems like an easier place to start for me, and putting the glasses on my face will be a big assistance. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know I'm probably going to use my number 1. That's a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and I may even use my OXO omelet turning spatula, both available on the Amazon link underneath. Show more underneath the video. Let's turn this around. Fortunately for you, you get to look at something that makes sense to you for a few minutes today while I figure out what I might want to put in here. Now, the truth is that I absolutely love this Art Minds pink, but I really don't always remember if I put anything in it to change it, like shimmering additives. But what I want to do is give myself an edge and hope that I don't do anything to make myself unhappy as far as getting rid of the cool stuff that's already there. So I think I'm going to grab my number 5 and slowly and carefully attempt to add that bead of paint down into what I had already without changing it too awful much, because I like it. And it's a slow and tedious process, sort of like mixing 12 paint colors for a video. Anyway, so I have a bamboo skewer, and when it comes to the little spots, I'm just going to lead it, the less even spots. I'm going to let that go right over. I'm going to drag the edge out. I am probably going to use that wet paint to spread some other paint. And I thought I might want to flow it, but I really like the pattern in the bottom half, and I don't think it needs the competition from the top half. Hopefully you can see through my head. And I have got no little canvas pieces showing on that edge now. And there's a chance that I could probably also tuck some of that. But it's the Anita's white metallic, so it's actually a very, very sheer thing. So I'm going to do that. Just that. And then I'm going to add that, which is the Art Minds purple. And this is going to be fairly quick. I'm going to have to take some time. What is that thing? Is that a bug? Goodbye, bug. I really kind of want to tip this, but I don't know how that would work. So let's give it a try. I don't think I'm going to have any paint that's down. I missed a spot. It's down here, drip down below. I don't have an edge catcher on my turntable, which is something I have been enjoying doing very much lately. Come off edge catcher. And I think I'm going to, I could blow this around. I want some of this on the edge, and in order to get it over to the edge the same way, I'm going to have to push it over with my spatula, which is fine. In theory, I can go back afterwards, or during, and add some clouds up there if I want to, or some other color if I want to. But for right now, just getting a somewhat organic looking sky in place should make me happy enough. And that's not bothering me. I kind of like it a lot, just because I really, really like that color. So I've got all kinds of this color coming over my top edge, which is perfect for right now, because I'm just going to use my finger to blend it in and pick up any drips that are underneath. Make sure my edge is covered and it's not all the way down there, because once this paint is started to set up, there's no way that you can have fingers or fingerprints or spatulas or anything in there without it showing up. But for right now, since it's very wet, we're all good. I'm going to use my studio rag, which I recommend everybody has one of. Now this could be all the same like it is. Well, it's not really all the same, but we could have no patterns at all, or I could put some clouds in there. Let me have a quick look at that, see if there's anything I want to do. Kind of want to, oh boy, do I? Yeah, I'm a risk taker. That's the neon purple from Folk Art, and because that other color is light, I kind of want to see. I also want some blue in there, believe it or not. And I think that blue is going to be this blue right here. Whoops. And I'm going to flip over my spatula and use the somewhat clean side. I'm going to check it out. I don't think I've ever really let first part of a landscape dry completely and then gone back and put the sky in. I might have gone back in and added some layers later. It's not really the same thing. Now I really like little fluffy clouds, but they're also a little cheesy, which is okay. You know, there's a place for kitsch, especially in fluid art, I think. Kitsch in kids' rooms. It's all good. I kind of want to just move on to the next one, the next artwork that we need to fix, by adding a landscape base to it. But I also don't want to leave this before I'm ready. And I kind of want that cloud I keep talking about. So let's see what happens. When I use a basting brush and just mess it about a bit to add some texture to the sky. Cloud-like texture to the sky. Subtle-ish cloud-like texture to the sky. The nice thing is you can wipe paint off with this. I saw I had a little something over there. Yes, the temptation to stick my fingers in is unbelievable. Especially since I can wipe it off of the other canvas, the dry painting. I wonder if I could just and be happy. Stick my fingers in there. I think I like my fingers better than I like those basting brush marks. Sort of like balloon kisses, only your finger. Sort of, kind of, but not. Alright, I'm not as thrilled with that as I was hoping I was going to be. So I'm just going to go back and smooth some of it out. Oh, looks like I've got some texture on my spatula. I need to check my spatulas to make sure that I didn't leave any accumulated dry paint on there, because that's definitely a texture causing ingredient. I know, I feel like I'm taking way too long at this. So I'm going to call this good for right now, because I like it. And maybe it won't be too dry for me to check on when I finish the other one. So let's pull the other one over here and put that one away. And grab, I don't know what that was. Oh, that was a bamboo skewer falling down. Alright, let's throw my basting brush in the bucket. And imagine that I want a landscape. I'm going to clean off that spatula too. Alright, so what I really wanted to do here, I'm a lot nervous about doing. And obviously the bottle is not going to cooperate anyway, so I'm going to have to attempt to find out whatever's in there. Use a spatula. And cover my edge right now while I can. Don't really want to have to tilt that. I kind of want to put an ocean basin and some land behind in the middle, but I'm not sure how long I can get away with letting this obviously thinner Bahama blue paint rest before it starts to set up, and I might actually want that to be something that happens, but I'm not sure. It's really, really super stupid hot out here today. There's no point in telling you guys it's 100 degrees. I have no idea what temperature it is. It's just not pleasant. I have something frozen around my neck, and I will for the rest of the summer for sure. Alright, so even though that's thin paint, if I don't mess with it too much, it's going to cover okay. And even if it doesn't cover okay, I can still play with what I've got there. Come out. Thank you. And add a few marks that look like ocean. Obviously I can't make them go over the yellow. I need something that's not translucent at all to do that. But I am just going to use my spatula to pull that out for right now. Let some fall over the side. And imagine that looks okay enough to throw that spatula in the bucket. So now the question is what to do. And I think I'm going to start by just adding some paint. Any color of paint I feel like adding is all fair game right now. I may swipe, I may not swipe. I'm really glad that I shook all my paint bottles. There's GAC 800 mixed with 8 parts paint to 2 parts GAC 800 mixed with all my paint to begin with, and then after that I mix a half and half Floetrol and Decor pouring medium mix. I have some gold somewhere here. There we go. And I also have some black. I kind of want to flow that the wrong direction first, because I think I can get it to flow the wrong direction first. But I'm just going to tip that back and forth and see what I get. And I think I might just put a beach all the way along. Flow it down and across and back, and I could probably blow these things around, but I could probably also play with a skewer and or a spatula. I hear thunder. That's not unusual. It's already rained here. It rains and the sun shines in Florida. It's very strange for people from up north. And I am people from up north. That might be actually kind of cute. I don't think I mind this. It was supposed to be mostly about having a yellow sky, so maybe it's okay to... I want some purple. I want some different purple. I cut myself off again, I know I did. Yeah, I like to make containers of colors for sure, but sometimes it's just very cool to squeeze the colors right onto the canvas and move them around to see what they're going to do. And I can steal colors with my bamboo skewer quite easily, run them right over the side. And they will pop cells because they're agitated paint. Agitated paint will often sell because of the Decor pouring medium and the Floetrol and whatever else. Alright, I'm just going to let that go all the way over there. Way, way off into the distance. Yep, I like that. I'm good. This could be really fast. So I'm going to tell you guys, on my way to finishing this right now, which may or may not be the start. I said that wrong. It may or may not be the finish. Completely, depending on how I feel about it. I should tell you to shop my Amazon link underneath show more, underneath the video. I want some mountains in there. I want some highlighted areas, sort of a desert scape. I have some cute little cells over here, but I kind of feel like I need some more paint too. What was I saying? Amazon link. OXO omelet turning spatulas and Princeton art tool catalyst spatulas and canvases and paints, you name it. And I'm not hooked up to around the world yet, so thank you guys for thinking of me. I know that you can't shop my Amazon link if you're not in the United States yet, but it's coming, I promise. I didn't put any of that in there, and I like that. And I am just allowing things to do what they want, where they want, although I'd like that right there to get covered up a little. And I think I might want to put a little bit of surf or some ocean waves around. I kind of want that to go up higher, but it is traveling around quite nicely. And I have some paint filled down over the front, which is perfect. The edge is covered. I think this is just going to be a super simple scape. And outside of looking for yesterday's bugs and maybe putting a sun in the sky. Ha! I get seeds. I get paint. Anyway, so that's pretty simple. And the colors are different. And I want to make sure I have nothing on my spatula when I attempt to cover that again. And that's my 2-minute warning telling me to tell you guys that I do sell my artwork. And I will be probably trying to camouflage those little spots that look like seeds or bugs from yesterday after you're gone. But other than that, I'm not the least bit unhappy with this. I used the wrong side of my spatula. I have a little cut on one side, so I decided it was time to buy a new one after 2 years. I would like to get rid of the canvas showing. And I think it might be important for me to put something up there or to pull something down. Anyway, I'm going to lose you guys. Underneath the video, there's the paint pouring recipe. There's Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and you can find Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation for students and fans and collectors, for fans and collectors on Facebook, obviously. And what else? I don't have my... I'm going to run out of time. And I want that ocean to look like an ocean, and it kind of does. I never did put anything in on the edge. Let's have a little bit of... I know, you're going to be gone, and I'm going to torch to get rid of the bubbles. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to just give myself a few silver waves, which actually look kind of cool just as little scratches. So I love you guys. There's over 75,000 of you. I'm not sure how much longer you're going to be here, but these are my waves and I'm sticking to it. I'm using the pointy end of this. It's probably not my wisest move. If we use the dull end, I'm less likely to put as big a scratch in the canvas. That's my 1-minute warning. So I will see you guys anon. My art is for sale. I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill. I will be fixing this for a few more minutes and hopefully you'll get to see the finished article. Look on the YouTube community page on the end screens for announcements of the next day's video. And make sure your notifications are turned on, because even if you click the bell and you've subscribed, you're probably not going to get them unless you do that. And that's a handy piece of information to know if you're wondering why you're not getting notified. So that's cool. I think I like the silver. I got a couple places where I can see canvas and I'm going to be covering them. But I love you guys. Thanks for all the great comments. There's a contest on the end screens. If you contribute to the studio, you'll be included and I'll send you a notification. I'm going to steal a little fingerful of paint and I'm done. I love you guys. I said that. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying, come again, watch some of the 700